Keep Across the River is the name of this map as we move into game number 2 here. Welcome back. It is NewMutator. It is the second game in the matchup between the DE3 match between the Time Wizards and Gimbal R Us. We are currently looking at the Time Wizards squad. They're going to be led by Stone Cold, Scratch, Father Xmas, MP Phil, Stormiron, and Renwood, aka Freestone, as he is choosing to call himself here. It looks like, I think Renwood's been changing his name pretty much every match he's been in. So, all told, that's 6 players for the Time Wizards. Opposite them is the white team. It is Sam the Butcher leading Gimbal R Us, Prince Pawn, Morgoth, Grog Monster, 2 Smoking Guns, and Black Knight. So it's a little bit more even, 6 players apiece. And somebody loves New Mexico. Pretty cool. I've been to New Mexico. It is very interesting place. Yes, pretty warm place. Kind of, if you like desert, that is the place to go. And so there you have it. It is game number 2. Oops, we want to keep the detailed texturing on. Luckily, I've gotten some detailed textures for a lot of these maps. Not all of them, but some of the classic maps like Keep Across the River, this one. So it looks a little bit better with detailed textures. That's without detailed textures, and you tell me if you like it better without detailed textures and with detailed textures. Obviously a little bit more detail texture-wise. So hopefully you enjoy that slight improvement, that very minor detail. And hopefully it brings a little bit of something, a little bit of extra eye candy to you if you're interested in that kind of thing. So as we look at the trades here, it looks like several whites, 6 whites here for the Time Wizards. Are going to be pretty heavy on the pus. Looks like only 3 dwarves, and you know, not a few archers. Some warriors as well. I mean, you know, pretty standard, I suppose. Not a whole lot of thrall, just 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thrall altogether. And very interesting, almost a mirror trade here for Gimbal R Us with pus, 6 whites worth of pus, although significantly more dwarves, 6 dwarves altogether, and fewer archers. And it looks like they got maximum warriors and a few more thrall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just one more thrall, I suppose. I stand corrected. So a lot more of Gimbal R Us. Many of their unit trading points went into dwarves instead of archers. So Time Wizards are going to have the slight range advantage, I think, in this map, but it may not matter because of all of the pus being thrown on this map. So somebody decided to circle the, I'm not sure what this horseshoe shape is trying to indicate, but somebody decided to emphasize this flag in the northeast, and it may have been Gimbal R Us, or it may have been Time Wizards. MP Phil doing some formations for dummies. Remember, 9 is Vanguard. Stone Cold saying 2 Smoking Guns and Grog are very weak players. Focus on them. And I don't know if that's fair to say. Uh-oh, Prince Pawn decides to leave the game. That is going to hurt Gimbal R Us a lot, I think, because now whatever plan they had needs to be amended, and I don't know if they're going to be very quick to come back from that, you know, to react. And be Phil asking, do we have to rehost? And I don't know, maybe Prince Pawn left for good. Guess we'll find out. Didn't exactly see if Prince Pawn had any units or not, so maybe he just had to go. I would imagine that Gimbal R Us probably using some kind of team speak because they seem to be pretty quiet. So they might be using some sort of team speak, or they might just be super quiet. Maybe they're all like really introverted individuals. Father Xmas has to be very careful. He almost lost that dwarf trying to set off that dud bomb there. He does end up going down, but an archer is lost there for Grog Monster. Nice block there by Grog Monster, but Grog Monster needs to move his dwarf. He's drawing a lot of fire here, and for some reason nobody can hit him. He does end up moving, but that pus goes down. Gimbal RS might end up losing 2 dwarves in this exchange, which would be very bad for them. And there we go, nice shot there. Father Xmas with a beautiful pus, taking out so many units there, that dwarf and 2 or 3 archers as well. 83 to 68% at this point. Kind of a interesting pus there. Looks like 2 Smoking Guns had picked up a small pus piece and didn't really do a whole lot of damage. Nice pus by the Black Knight though, in freezing that dwarf, taking out that archer. He is going to be able to take out, no, that dwarf is saved. Stone Cold managing to save that dwarf at the last second. So nice effort there by, I think that was Black Knight. Father Xmas on a rampage, 4 kills already on this goal. It is now 79 to 59%, so 20-point spread as Time Wizards roll through the mid. In the north, there's some fire being exchanged here, and Renwood loses 1 archer to Sam the Butcher. Sam the Butcher not too shabby, but the mid getting rolled is not going to be good for Gimbal RS. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to react very well. Huge flag defense force, relatively speaking, for Gimbal RS, and trying to push back this south force with MP Phil. But I don't know, mid is on the way. I think it's just a matter of time. I don't think Morgoth is, and actually Black the Knight at this point, or the Black Knight. I'm not sure. Black Knight and Morgoth and Grog Monster going to be able to repel all of these units coming in. There's 2 entry points here, and there's a 3rd one if they want. They can get up that way as well. So I don't know. It's going to be really difficult, especially with all of these archers. Basically, if Time Wizards press, they will win the archer battle. As a result, they will take out the rest of Gimbal RS's units. For Time Wizards, they just have this Thrall in this box formation, and 2 Smoking Guns is going to scout that out. Here's Renwood trying to chase down Sam the Butcher. Sam the Butcher moving as fast as he can. It is a race against the clock here as Time Wizards begin to press the attack on the Gimbal RS home. I don't think Sam the Butcher is going to be able to get to that flag in time, as I miss a bunch of Molotovs going down, and uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Morgoth losing that dwarf is going to hurt Gimbal RS so much. These archers are focusing on those archers when they need to be taking out these dwarves, as those dwarves doing so much damage to that Thrall, that melee just being utterly destroyed, as Father Xmas moves in and decides to take out all of those archers as well. It seems like the defense folded here so easily for Gimbal RS, not able to skillfully hold the flag against all these different players who just had a superior force. Many more units. Father Xmas could easily take this force. I'm not sure why he's stalling. He wants to get there before the Sam the Butcher, who has now arrived on the home flag. Morgoth actually doing some damage. This could be a flag trade unless Morgoth dies, and oh, unfortunately for Sam the Butcher, that is the case. He is not able to get to that flag in time, even though he would have been able to take it, possibly even with Renwood hot on his heels. Actually, maybe not, as these archers would be cleaned up. And Sam the Butcher, only a couple of melee units. Yeah, perhaps not. Yeah, I don't think Gimbal RS would have been able to take this flag, even if they had continued contesting it. Now that I look at it, because Renwood does have quite a few units in tow. So another victory for Time Wizards as they take game 2 as well. Negative damage here for Morgoth, which is unfortunate. 24 losses is quite a few. Sam the Butcher doing okay, 7 kills, 2 losses, but the damage is going to go to Grog Monster with 55. For the Time Wizards, Stone Cold again doing exceptionally well, 17 kills, 117 damage. Then again, he was captain and kept quite a few units. We see here that he had 22 units altogether. Next in line would again, yeah, I think again Scratch, 96 damage, 13 kills and 6 losses. So there you have it. Game number 3 is coming up in just a moment. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying all of these casts that I'm doing. Once again, I am the NewMutator, and this is the Myth World Cup 2012. We'll see you in just a moment.